Hello there, my name is Tim Fulcher and I'm from ebiz4everyone.com. That's EBIZ4 EVERY1.com. ebiz4everyone.com. Okay, what I want to give you in this little training video is just a quick rundown of the tools that you need in order to start making money from your own website. 5 simple tools that you need in order to start making money from your own website. Okay, these 5 tools are: number 1, you need your own website hosting and domain name. Second, you need an autoresponder. Third, you need resell right products that you can sell and keep all the money. Fourth, you need some kind of tracking service. And finally, fifth, you need a professional email account to try and protect yourself against spam and things like that. So that gives us 5 tools that we need. Okay, now the first thing you need is, obviously, you need your own website. Now what that means is you have to have your own domain, your own professional domain that you've purchased, somethingorother.com, just like I purchased ebiz4everyone.com. Okay, and to do that you just simply go along to any registration service and type in different ideas for domain names to see if there is one available that matches what you've typed in. Now if you get hosting from any reputable supplier, you will find that most of the time they will give you a free domain name as part of the contract when you sign up. So you might have to pay $7 a month for hosting, but there will be a free domain name included in the price. So how it works is you simply go over to whatever hosting company you are interested in, and you simply start through a process, click a few buttons, and eventually you'll get to a screen where it will ask you about your domain name, and you simply type in all sorts of different domain names until you find one that you like. This can take a bit of time, but eventually you'll come up with a domain name where it will actually be available. This is the problem: because there are millions of websites, a lot of domain names have gone, but there are also domain names, plenty of domain names that are available. As I say, it is included in the cost you pay for the hosting. However, if you're really struggling a little bit and you need some help in finding domain names, you could also try eBay. They sometimes have people selling good domain names, but obviously you don't have to pay too much for them. $10 is really the sort of maximum I would suggest. Maybe 20 if you want to push it, but there are some quite good domain names available to purchase on eBay using that system. Okay, so that should give you your own website with your own hosting. It will be no advertising, it will be all ad-free. It won't be like these free hosting providers that are unfortunately a waste of time, because the bandwidth will be a problem. So, okay, so now you've got your own website. You're going to need a little bit of help in designing it and putting it all together, but you've got the basics. That's the important thing, your own website. Now the second thing that you need is an autoresponder. Now, and in particular a sequential autoresponder. Now, what an autoresponder is it's a little bit of software which enables you to store any number of email messages. For example, you could have 10 different email messages, and you can store those into this little bit of software, and then people can subscribe to your email newsletter or e-zine, or call it whatever you want. They will subscribe, and then they will receive these messages in sequence. The first one in whatever number of days after they subscribe that you have set. So if you were to say you're going to send them one message every 7 days, then the first message might go to them as soon as they sign up. The second one will go 7 days later. The third one will go 7 days after that, and so on and so forth. Now, you can set all these settings in the autoresponder program that you join. Now, to avoid the problem of spam, you have to use a third-party specialized professional website that will give you the service. So there are various places you can go, and you will pay possibly anything from $10 to $20 a month, and you can then have an autoresponder based on that third-party website. And to avoid the problem of spam, as I say, there is a special validation process that everyone who joins your list must go through in order to prove that they really do want the information. So you can't have someone putting in someone else's email and then ending up with a load of messages from your autoresponder. That can't happen. So it's a proper professional system that protects you from any spam complaints and protects your website from being temporarily shut down because people have complained about spam or anything like that. Now, when you're using email like this, of course, you must not buy leads. You should make it your rule that you will never, ever, ever buy any leads. That is to say, buy any email addresses. You do not buy email addresses. Instead, you let people come to your website and subscribe to your email course or your newsletter or whatever it might be. You do not buy leads, okay? So we've done step 1, which is to have a website, which means getting your own domain and hosting. Step 2 is dealing with an autoresponder, setting up your messages. You could have 10 messages, send one a week, or you could have more or less. It depends on what exactly you're doing. And the third thing that I would recommend that you have is reseller rights products. So I hope that will give you a reasonable introduction as to how you can make money from your website. Don't forget, if you want to know any more information, do pop along to my website at ebizforeveryone.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.